Hello, everyone, and welcome to Back and Forth with Jaime and Gerald. This is Season 3, Episode 2. That amazing person over there is Jaime, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. I am TarotStache. Thank you for being here. It's great to be here with you, Jaime. How's life?
Peachy.
Peachy? Okay, I'll take peachy. I think that's good. It's quite good. And things are good for me. I had my annual physical today, where they're doing things differently. They do a lot of stuff with blood work. And so I had a special shirt made, and I want to show everybody my special shirt because my goal for every appointment that I have as doctors or medical is I want to be a boring patient. So I actually had someone make me this boring patient t-shirt, and I bought 4 of them.
4 different colors.
4 different colors, because I don't know about you all, but when I'm visiting a doctor, I never want to hear the doctor say, that's interesting.
Yeah, no.
No. I'm like, I want to be a boring patient. So
yeah, I have to
go
get blood again on Friday.
I was a pretty boring patient today. So
yay.
So thank you. We have some of the amazing chatters here. We have Beth. Hello. And Kaylee, can we give people a sneak peek of what we got? Let us know. Free Spirit is here. Hi, Free Spirit.
Hi.
Debbie Aquarius Owl. Laura Hammond Davis. Good to see you. Nalani Hypnicity. Hello.
Hiya.
Amanda, Tropical Empress and Spirit. Well, we also have Inspirations, Psychology with Jen.
Or Hen Henry.
Or Hen Henry, yes. Mm-hmm. We have Madame Maru's House of Cards. Hi, Merita. And we do have Kaylee's approval. So just do that. It's not a full-blown share or anything like that, but we have Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy. Hello. Great to see you.
Because we'll have to get you for that.
Yes. Oh, and Debbie is literally heading to the dock for blood work right now. Mm-hmm. This is a good thing.
Be boring. If you can be anything, Debbie, be boring.
Yes. And I don't have one of those cool shirts, and I am definitely not a boring patient.
I know. I'm just sending it to you because on Tuesday I want to be that boring patient too. So
yes.
And we both know I'm not going to be.
Yes. Well, and must have been maybe 5 or 6 years ago when I was going for my annual visit with my retinologist, and he said, because I was telling him I want to be a boring patient. He says, I know you want to be a boring patient, but that's not happening today. And I went, so
yeah.
Anyhow. Tarot readers and doctors don't want to hear.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yep. So.
Or. Or well.
I also think it's frustrating when I hear, well, I've not seen that before. With a medical professional or a tarot professional.
Yep.
So, Linda Kennedy is here. Good to see you. And Linda's close with the spelling of your name. It's Jaime.
Mm-hmm.
And Sherry, Voices from the Swamp. No worries. Hello. Oh, no worries about the misspelling. We just like to tell people so that they know. Because the other way, it's jammy.
In my opinion.
Yes. Sherry is here. Hello.
Hi, Robin.
Robin is just passing through, but wanted to pause, say hello, and send well wishes. Hello. Or even a throat clearing. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Oh, look, here's the
Incomparable.
recovered. Here's the recovered Jeffrey. And Linda, no worries. Linda did talk text, and that's how my grandchild spells their name, Jamie. Aw,
That's
you have a
sweet.
grandchild named Jamie? So very intelligent, very articulate, creative, AF, strong,
Precocious.
precocious.
Smart
Good
ass.
luck with that.
Yeah. Have a good time.
So, yeah. So, but, and Vicky Howell is here. Jamini.
Yeah, she fixed it down below.
Yes, I know. We're just teasing. So
yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yes, but how old is your grandchild? I'm curious because precocious is I have that word.
Precocious.
Precocious. So, and so anyhow, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really? That's all better. Beth says, I'm still nursing my back, sitting on ice like a shrimp cocktail.
Well, isn't that a pretty image?
Yes. Yes. And Jeffrey is better today. Jamie and I have a few things to share, and then we have card pulls to do. Mm-hmm. We thought we would share some of the cool stuff that we have. 19 and a half. So precocious, demanding, strong-willed, articulate, sensitive, probably a little psychic sort of thing. So, and, it's great. All right. So bags,
sure.
Jamie, as you know, sometimes Jamie is unable to purchase. Well, she purchases responsibly. She knows her limits, and we are here to share, not to sell. But she should have multiple punches on the Moonlit Fae website.
It's true. So this bag I chose for the 5th tarot because it's yellow, and this is a really nice yellow and purple, and then it is purple inside.
Oh, nice.
What?
Excuse me. They're not bags. They are outfits.
That's right. Get with it, mister.
And by the way, Linda said they also have boys 27 and 29. Feel so old. And they went back to college Saturday, and the family were doing jumping jacks of joy. Oh, I hear you.
And then you and I got a sale item.
Yes. The sale item.
They are the same color, folks.
Yes, these are the same colors. And so this was, I think, was this a commissioned piece or shared piece, something like that?
Yep.
For the Sacred Bee.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am using this one for the Wisdom of the Sacred Bee Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
And, come on.
Very pretty.
And I like it because it holds the book. I was thinking about doing the Journey of the Sacred Bee tarot, but I didn't want to, and I did that because this is signed.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not gonna do that. So I have the Keeper of the Sacred Bee in the bag.
You got that with the Kickstarter though, right?
Yes, I did get this one with the Kickstarter.
That's why. Yeah, I have mine.
And if you all think I'm flexing, cool. I just pulled a muscle.
So we shared last week or the week before the is it City Lights? No.
The what?
Hold, please.
Hi, Plucky Heroine.
Intuitive City Oracle.
Yes.
It's 1930s theme.
Yes.
So I chose this potion bottle because these look like 1930s, 40s potion bottle or perfume bottles way back in the day. And then black on the inside. I just thought that would be one of those ones that's like, oh, I can tell what that is.
Yeah. And Jeffrey also said it's a wardrobe for your decks or decor for your decks.
And I'm waiting on one for Heartwood, Volume 5.
Yes.
From 3 Trees, Stephanie Burrows and Adam Oler.
Which is interesting because I don't have any 3 Trees decks. So
I know you kind of yeah.
But they are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Mary Hernandez Walker is here.
It's Moonlit Fae, Beth. My camera won't focus, but Moonlit Fae, Faye. Moonlit Fae. Well, thanks, Gerald. Smartass.
You're welcome. They are cool. Yeah, Linda said the bags are cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like them because it's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Beth says I don't have any 3 Trees either. They are beautiful. They really are. And that the artists that they have and the whole approach to the tarot and printing and creating, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I have to say that if I were to pick out of the 5, the dragon one would be number 1. So that was the second deck. And this one would be right up there at the top.
Is that part of your top 5 decks?
No. Not even close.
Milani's going decks.
Accessories. I agree.
Yes. So, and Beth says she likes the new one. So, all right. So, what would you like to show next, Jamie?
I don't care. Where would you like to go with this? How about we talk about Kaylee? Because Kaylee said something about I want to know what Jamie thinks of the chocolate.
Yes.
Maltesers, I had all the time, but I did have one of the coffee crisps today. I shared it with my husband, and we both looked at each other and said, God, we wish our coffee tasted like that.
Yes. So Jamie and I have been, we were gifted.
Blessed, for sure.
Blessed. And I did a trade with Kaylee. So Kaylee sent us some things that came with.
And I have some things to send to Kaylee as well. So it's an equitable share.
So crunchy. So there's some Canada specific candy. Here's the coffee crisps. Crisps.
That's what I had. Yep.
And so I thought you might like those, Kaylee said, and oh yay. So, and then Jamie and I got this cute little bag. And in this bag is a lovely little gift. And somebody's created something amazing.
Handmade.
So here's the back. And did you get extra little?
I did.
Cool. So, so it's the Lenormand of dogs.
Super
and
cute.
There are 39 cards, 3 extra cards: spirit, bed, and incense. So we had spare copies, so I thought, why not bonus cards? I agree. Yeah. Yep.
I love this one because it's gonna go to work with me. So this is an extra, by the way. So it's not on
this one.
Card back. Because I'm a poodle queen. I know I have a Doberman, but I also have a poodle. Standard poodle.
Yes. And Beth loves that. Vicky House said Too cute.
Mm-hmm.
Jen said adorable.
Yeah. Well,
Not
Kaylee,
currently.
not currently, but you never know. It's
So,
damn adorable.
And yes, and she said, and Gerald got man and Jamie got woman, and I think both of us actually got both of them because I got two.
I
So
did too.
this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Yep.
yeah, freaking cute.
Yeah.
So they're technically different.
Okay.
So yeah. So in the future, we will be having a deck casual about it.
You did.
So
You did, Kaylee. You did both.
So it's all good, Kaylee.
Yeah.
It's all good. And you know, so it's yeah, I love this. Can you buy that somewhere? Not currently, perhaps. The ability to post something on make playing cards or something like that.
Or Printer Studio or something.
Printer Studio, yeah. So
yeah, I don't know the there are different rules in different countries, and so I don't know. Oh, look at that. See, there you go. You can have it for free, Beth, and make it on your own. It's just a scanned PDF.
Yeah. Hypnicity is thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a scanned PDF. So we'll be talking about this because it does have it does have a little bit of it's a handwritten chart. So
I love handwritten things
I do
and
too.
notes, and this I like seeing Kaylee's handwriting and everything. Just love it.
Yes. Well, and I did go through mine because I got mine before Jamie got hers, and I was showing things through. I'd hold one up, and Jamie would go, "Oh, that's a Maltese," or "Oh, that's a Chihuahua," or "Oh, that's a Beagle," or "That's a blah 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 blah." And it's just like,
I only had one dog that I got wrong, and I still don't think that I'm wrong, but yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of mine has already came apart because of the traveling and all that stuff. Cool. I'm going to re-glue it, and I may actually let me see that dog. Do you have the dog?
Oh, sure, I can pull it out. It's the coffin if you have yours out, but I'll pull mine out. Hang on.
I have just put mine all back in.
Sure. Hold, please.
Started to fill the candy. But okay.
That dog.
Yes.
So my first gut thing was, oh, that's a Basenji, but his legs are too long. And then I'm like, oh no, that's the dog from Mexico that has no hair. Blah. Yeah, see, Beth? That's what I said. His legs are too long. And yeah, it's a Pharaoh hound, but I thought if you look at this dog, it looks exactly like the dog from Mexico that's recently come about and being popular here to try and get across the border, but they're gray.
Mm-hmm.
But they look exactly like this. And that's one of the dogs that I want in my life, which I will never have, but I think they're cool looking.
Yeah. And you're right. There are so many breeds that are similar.
Mm-hmm.
So in the future, expect to have a deck casual with Kaylee, Woo Woo Wonderment, or Fogo Pogo. Jamie and Gerald will be talking about that. So that'll be fun. And is that like the one in Coco?
Yes. That one. Yeah. I call it the oxalotl, but that's not an oxalotl because the oxalotl is actually, a little dude, but that's what I call because I can't say it.
So, yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce that.
No.
So, would love to see a Marky, like my Chloe. Anyhow, so and last week, Jamie, we talked very briefly about something that she's been doing. It's the norographic art, and so Jamie's. I've asked her to share a little bit, and I think Purple Elephant Deb H may have a
yes, one of them.
Whatever. Yep.
So I'm not an expert. I'm only doing this for my own mental health. I do it every evening. It helps me process the day, and I put the things out. There's a course you can do with a couple of ladies from the UK. They have a Facebook page. Neurographica and neurographic art are the same yet different a little bit. Thank you, Beth. So anyway, this was the first piece that I did showing Gerald and my friend Tanya what I had stumbled across, right? And so it's just lines and circles and whatever you want, and then you soften the edges. And when you're doing this, you're thinking about what you're putting on paper to either express the positive, which you can do, it exists, or get the dreck of the day out, right? So this was I do a lot of the black and white because color, I like the color, but the black and white does something more for me psychologically than the colors do. To dump my day. I will show you. This is one.
Oh, wow.
All the thought bubbles of the day. There's one that is a favorite. So this was a day so the idea is you put the lines and the shapes, and then you leave a space to then meditatively put whatever of the day in that space. So you can see where that space was. We lost a patient. We lost a patient on the table. Okay. And so that was what the day turned into. It was all of this good stuff, and then it turned into that, right? Wow. And then I have 3 more.
Is that the one with the red on it?
No. Okay. Oh, I guess that would make 4 more. Sorry. There's
people who are saying they love it and it's frame worthy.
Well, that's very sweet. It's just, so this one I'll get up close so you can see the red. So this is what I call autoimmune. And that's basically how I feel a lot of the times, because everything's all over the place. This one you won't be able to see, but I think I did this either the morning of or after I was zooming around on coffee, and I was highly amused because I did the lines, and then if you look at that, it looks like a bunch of little ants, right? And then if you get closer, they're little people. And some of them have big red shoes, and some of them have top hats that are red.
I love that.
And I called it humor because there's no way I will get through anything in life without humor.
A bit of humor, yes.
Yes. And so we don't have to discuss the topic. I just think it's funny to see if people can see what this says. But this is my version of putting ick on the page, because this symbolizes COVID number 6.
Oh.
So the big C and the little 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of how. And these are the last 2. No, I have 3. So this one's called Under the Microscope, because that's kind of
Oh,
what
wow.
it looks like when we do microscope things. You never know what you're going to see.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
We had ear mites under the microscope the other day, and it was quite amusing. This was the start of a day. This one's called Sinking,
Okay.
and it's one of my favorite ones.
Nice.
And then the upside of the day is called Bubbles or Bubble Up.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
And that's it. I've
Thank you
used
for
this whole
sharing
book
that.
so far, so I've had to
That's
switch it
cool.
around.
And Vicky Howe said Nancy Jean does that. And Vicky, thank you, because I think Nancy Jean was the first person I heard use the term neurographic.
Maybe,
So,
yeah. I don't know.
so
I don't know Nancy Jean, but
yeah, Nancy Jean's Gardens. So
I'll have to look it up.
Vicky also must do it because Vicky shades mine bigger. I love doing that. And yes, Beth, losing a patient is yuck. Kaylee said, I hear those like vibration sounds in my head.
Yep, I get that.
Almost like a light language.
Almost, yeah, I suppose.
Pierrette is here. Hello. And mites under the microscope always made me itchy.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Tortoiseshell Moon Kathy said this must be really cathartic.
It's nice, yeah. I've done it consistently now to fill this, and now I'm going to go back through. So this is 40 pages, and then I'm going to go back through and use the backside.
And Pierrette does it too.
Nice.
And these are just gorgeous. Sister can draw a circle.
Sister has a tool.
I was just going to say, yeah. Are the circles freehand? And
No.
Sister has a tool. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I have this really awesome, sturdy metal piece that's about this big, and it has all different sizes of circles. And so I can just all over the page without thinking about it, which I like because I don't want to think when I'm doing it. I just want to pour it all out.
Right. And Pierrette said, I do it with the chakra colors.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Maybe next show you can show your circle tool.
Oh, yeah.
So I will write that down.
So you'll remind me?
Yes, I will absolutely remind you. So, but I appreciate everybody being here. Please give thumbs up and stuff like that. Just so that you are aware, in September, there is going to be a slight break with the back and forths. We are not doing a back and forth on the 10th or the 17th. I may be doing something on the 10th. I'm not doing anything on the 17th. That's Jeffrey's birthday. I am also teaching my color confidence workshop for quilters.
And I will be down in Vegas seeing pink again.
Yes. Now, that being said, the neurographic art, I would love to find somebody that would be a good person with whom to speak about that for a laugh and learn. So if you can send them my way, leave a comment, send me an email. So
okay.
All right, Jamie, we've got some cards.
We do.
And for those of you who've not been here for this, you are encouraged, expected to participate. I'm kidding. You're just encouraged. You do you. And so we're going to pull cards from various getting to know you games.
Let's play.
So everybody ready in the chat?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Light blue, dark blue, or red?
Let's do red.
Get that out of the way right away, huh?
Yep, let's do it.
You want to go first?
I have 4 icebreaker ones. Sure, I'll go first.
You don't like that cracks knuckles.
Yeah. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Yes, exactly. Cracks knuckles. Yep. What question are you trying to answer most in your life right now? That's one
What are
snort.
you doing?
All right. What the fuck are you doing? There you go. There you go.
Actually, I think the question that we use on a daily basis is, you think this will work?
That's t-shirt worthy.
Yeah.
It would be King and I, Jeffrey said, not My Fair Lady.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeffrey's like going, let's do this. Yeah, that is deep, isn't it? So, question I'm answering right now in my life, or trying to answer the most in my life, is why not?
Why not?
So it's sort of like that. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
We can do it. So, all right. Do you have your red one?
If not now, when?
If not now, when?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. What else? What are other questions that people are trying to answer? Don't do that, because I don't want Jeopardy after me. My question, how am I going to afford this?
That's a valid one.
Very valid.
Mm-hmm.
What does the future bring?
Anything you want it to.
Yeah.
Manifest that shit, baby.
It's true. It's very true. It's very true. Mundane. Should I get another dog? Big
Yes.
Karma. What's my next path?
Going forward.
Okay. Yes, you should get another dog. And what's your next path going forward? So
That will always be my answer.
will results be bad? No. Here you go. Where did I get off track? Or when? Probably when he met me. No. And every day, what am I having for dinner?
Shit.
Yep. Why didn't I think of that?
McKinley and I say that all the time. Hey,
Yeah.
babe, what are we having for dinner? I don't know. What do you feel like?
Of course, Jamie answered both questions. You asked if there's a dog. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Is this nap time?
2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. It's nap time.
Yes, and it's always 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock somewhere.
Somewhere.
And do I have time for this, Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy says. That's good. And did I already share why didn't I think of that?
No, I don't think so.
I like that. These are great. Thanks, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right, put your thinking cap on.
Oh, God.
What is the last thing you lied to your mother about?
What is the last thing I lied to my mother about?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness. I don't recall lying to my mother. I remember her not telling her all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
But
Sin
I don't.
by omission.
Sin by omission, yeah. Okay.
You're late, Linda.
I don't know how. I don't know you, but I believe personally that we don't get off track. We are in the track. We are choose for ourselves pre-birth. This is just me, Jeffrey. You are where you're supposed to be. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not telling her I had a YouTube channel. Linda is just a little late. It's okay.
Yeah.
We can provide you a late slip. So, or can I get through this day without a nap? So I'm up till comfortable at 2 a.m. Oh, yeah, I've been there. That everything is fine.
So that's one of the t-shirts that I wear to work. It says it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. Right.
That's what we do. We just convince ourselves. We just keep moving forward. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine, right? You know,
Mm.
Linda said probably that I forgave her.
That's a deep one.
Yeah. That everything was fine and happy and cheery. I lied to my mom about why I didn't get a particular job, Amanda said. Last thing I lied to my mother, I'm going to a slumber party at Betsy Abbott's. Then I called the next night and said it was extended.
It was extended.
I really went to Denver and saw Santana.
Nice. Rebel.
Wow. I don't honestly, I can't think of anything, Jamie.
Really?
Because I mean, maybe, you know, I do remember when I was in college and home between my my sophomore and junior year, I was going with my then girlfriend out to a gay bar. My mother didn't know it was a gay bar, and I dressed a certain way, and I left the house, and by the time I got to the car, I had changed changed my outfit completely. So I want a shirt that says seriously.
Yeah.
I'm usually a truth teller to a fault. Jamie, you know what FINE stands for, girl?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I have found out a lot of things my daughter lied to me about now that she's 42. And I didn't have to lie much to my mother. She was an alcoholic, so not really keeping tabs. Then we were estranged when I turned 40.
Yeah, I would say out of the parents, I lied mostly to my dad because I didn't give a shit. And I was going to do what I was going to do anyway. And he was a hardcore, strict military parent. And I was not having it. So I was like, okay, I'll tell you what you want to hear. Let's go.
There you go. Kaylee would like a t-shirt that says seriously. Starseed t-shirt, yeah. And Jeffrey said, lying to my mother was difficult. She always knew. She might not have said you're lying, but you could see it in her eyes.
Yeah. When we get to mine, you guys will,
yeah.
I will laugh, but you may not.
My Marita said, my mom's been gone about 5 years. I don't recall the last lie, but I remember when she asked me if I smoked, I told her I just passed it on, LOL. My mom was my pal, so I probably said I was fine if I wasn't. Yeah. Perfectly accept her coping mechanism, Jamie.
Yeah, fine. It's all fine.
So what do you remember lying to your mother about?
Well, like I said, you guys will probably think it's a downer or whatever. So when my mom got super sick and she was having little TIAs, I had to put her in an assist home. I didn't want to, but I didn't really have a choice because I have stairs, several layers of stairs, and there was just no way for her to be able to get around. And so one of the things I promised her, I said, you will not die here. You will not die here. She laughed. She thought that was funny. Okay, great. Thanks for that. But she had these Italian leather, like penny loafers that she adored, wore them everywhere. Matter of fact, I was worried about them being in the care home.
Sure. Okay.
And when we went to leave to take her to where she was going to go, her feet, she was always a very slim, model-esque woman. And she was still slim when she died, but her feet had swollen so much. And I looked at her and she's like, I don't think I can get my shoes on. I'm like, oh, I can get your shoes on. I can get your shoes on. No, I could not get her shoes on. So she carried her little Italian leather penny loafers with her down to California in her lap because they were her favorite thing at that point in time. Anyway.
Okay. But you gave it a good try, didn't you?
I did give it a good shot, but I probably would have hurt her if I had continued to try.
Tortoiseshell Moon, Kathy said, I told my mom that my new coat was really cheap in the sale. It wasn't. I'm 47.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't want to hear you've got to be kidding. You spent that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Vanessa Kismet Smitten is here. Hello. Hi, Gerald, Jamie, and everybody. I lied and told my mother in my younger days that I'm going to San Diego to become a flight attendant. But actually, I went to a party. Was it a good party?
Yeah. Was it a good party?
Yeah.
I love that, Debbie.
I was the 6th of 7 children. There were no more lies to tell. I was the 12th child after my older brother, who after him, I was, you know, I was a saint.
Yeah. My brother was the golden child. I was the youngest. And hi, Jose.
Jose.
And they always thought I was lying.
Yeah.
He was always lying all the time. I always told them the truth, but no. Yeah.
And Vanessa said it was a good party.
That's nice.
Yeah. And a long one too, apparently.
Nice.
Okay. All right. What do you want? You want burning question, icebreaker, or deep?
Icebreaker.
Wait a minute. Did I ask first? You asked first.
No, you asked first.
If you had to do a special ops secret mission, who would you choose as your spy partner?
Oh.
Please do not say me.
No. No. I would choose McKinley.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He, like, his logical brain. Or I would choose the BFF, the doctor, because she can get out of escape rooms like you would not believe.
Right.
So I would choose one of them. And then if it had to do with zombies chasing me, etc., I would gather my animals, my husband, and I would go to my ex-husband's house because he will keep us alive.
There you go. I like that. Would keep us alive. Kaylee said, my mom, we get along super well and both super creative.
Nice.
Vanessa would have Keanu Reeves as her partner. And my new friend, our friend, Randy. I don't know Randy. This is a YouTuber too, I think. So this is funny because I just talked to, during my readings for readers yesterday with Linda De Gonzalez.
Yeah.
One of the things I said to Linda, because her question is she wanted to understand our connection, past life connection.
Oh, for you and I?
No, Linda and Gerald.
Oh, okay.
Linda
Got
and
it.
Gerald. And one of the things is I was like, I actually think you and I were like ops. We were really good because we didn't need equipment to communicate with each other.
Nice.
So and Jen said definitely hubby because he's the logical, organized one. And Marita said, well, Daniel was an Army Ranger, so obvious choice. Nice. And Linda said, my daughter knows how to find out anything online about anybody, so I guess I would take her. I would have Gerald. No.
No. I would say that's a mistake.
That is a mistake.
I like Kathy's, my cat Ivy.
Yeah, my cat Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
My husband or Dr. Strange. Why can't you find it? Because it's moonlitfae.com, right?
Mm-hmm. She has her own website. She's not
got
on
her own
it.
website. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nalani wants MacGyver.
Hey, that's a good choice.
Yes. I made Jose laugh. That's a good thing. MacGyver too? Or
no, it can be anybody. Doesn't matter. It's a game. Yeah.
No, it's a game. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Beth got it. And Beth, please purchase responsibly. Know your limits. We're here to share.
Or don't. Just show me everything you get.
Oh, yes. I would definitely agree with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey's boss, because he's ex-military and super smart.
Yeah.
The original MacGyver. Do you know, I have to tell you,
Dean Anderson.
children's librarians are the MacGyver of the library world. Because you give them a paper clip, a Post-it note, and a pencil, and they've got a half-hour story time like that. Larry, Super Logical, and Scorpio.
I love you, Beth.
I know not of what you speak. Okay.
Dark blue, light blue, or burning question?
Did you already do your, for me, my icebreaker?
You want me to choose an icebreaker as well for the
Oh,
question
yeah. I
period?
was thinking we'd do, we'd choose one and then we'd both do
Sure.
that color.
This is one of my favorites. I love
Okay.
this. What is the best hangover cure?
The best hangover cure?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. Best hangover cure is before you go to bed, drink a quart of water and take 5 aspirin. Or try to make yourself sick.
Okay. What's the best hangover cure?
What'd you say?
Well, my mom would say hair of the dog if she were around, but
Right.
what worked for us when we were kids was ice cold Coca-Cola and a sausage biscuit, because the grease and the cola, it worked. I don't drink now, but yeah, I have fond memories of McDonald's at 1:30 in the morning or whatever.
Yeah. By the way, Beth, tell her that Jamie sent you. Love ibuprofen. Okay, and Vanessa hasn't looked at the Neurographics website yet. Nalani said sleep.
Yep.
Lots of water and sleep.
Yep.
Lots of water, jammy day, stay in bed. Either an Italian sub or breakfast sandwich. Coconut water and cold shower.
Debbie and I are on the same wavelength.
Yeah, I understand that too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The same drink you had the night before. Water, aspirin, and eating toast.
Mm-hmm.
In Russia, they say use tomato juice to cure a hangover. I used to have a lot of Russian yoga students.
Yeah, they would Bloody Marys. That was what my mom would do. They would do Bloody Marys. So yeah.
Burger King frozen Coke. Haven't had one in years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, the frozen, yeah. 7-Eleven. What were those things called? Slushies?
No, was that not a big gulp? Yeah, slushy. It must have been.
Was it slushy, or what was the Dairy Queen version of that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Free Spirit used to do 2 aspirin. Ginger ale and water and toast.
Hypnocity. Have you seen what Coke does to rest? Yes, darling. But when you're 21 and 22, you don't give 2 shits what rest will do to, or what Coca-Cola will do to rest.
Oh, here we go. Snickers bar, full fat Coke, and sleep. Mm-hmm. Or make yourself sick thing. Yeah.
Slurpee.
Icy, yes. Slurpee. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Slurpee. Yep. So, cool. Slurpee. Yep. It dissolves anything. Yes, it does, including
a hangover.
All right. Darker blue.
How about burning question?
Okay, burning question. Me reversing out of the driveway, putting Coke Zero back in the cup holder. LOL. You didn't care what the vodka was doing to me. I'm sure as hell didn't care what the Coke was doing for me.
Right.
That's true. Am I doing a burning question am I pulling a burning question, or you are?
Why are you having difficulty with this today?
Because I'm a boring patient.
It's my turn to choose what card you pull to ask me. So you're pulling a burning question for me to answer.
A Slurpee is a frozen version of cola, and you could get it as like frozen Coke.
Think like a slushy, but
it's like a slushy, but it's much more frozen.
Yes, has more body to it.
Yes, and I did not get a nap today.
Well, that's what the problem is.
I feel that that 3/4 of Gerald's brain is in this astral right now. Well,
yeah, but Beth, we're talking about Coca-Cola. We're not talking about blue dye. Damn it.
Well, I mean, and nobody has mentioned anything about a Red Bull. Again, there's this thing of getting Gerald to do Red Bull, a Frappuccino. Oh, Terry at Holding Your Space is here. Hello, Terry. Yeah, it's a brain freezer. That is true, Jose. Oh, she only saw the blue Slurpee.
Oh, well. If I lived down the street, I would take you by the hand and I would introduce you to a Coke. Slurpee.
There you go. If I had battery problems on my old car, I'd pour Coke on the terminals to dissolve the Nova. Yeah. You can also do ribs with it. You can do chicken with Coke. There's all sorts of things. All right. Out of the positive emotions of compassion, positivity, enthusiasm, and initiative, which one is your biggest strength?
Ooh.
Compassion, positivity, enthusiasm, and initiative. Which is your biggest strength?
Compassion. After 4 coffees, it's enthusiasm. But
no, it is not. It's enthusiasm.
Yeah, there we go.
Lucky said initiative. I think mine is positivism. But I want to match positivism. Positivity.
I like positivism. What's wrong with that? Ooh, big boy's mad.
Compassion. Intuitive first, then enthusiasm.
Initiative first.
Jesus.
Take a sip, buddy. Here. Hi.
They did not draw that much blood out of me.
You didn't get the cookies, apparently.
No. Initiative and then enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm, childlike joy or compassion. Compassion. Enthusiasm. Compassion. Compassion is probably the only one of those I have. Well, maybe. You really need coffee. Compassion and positivity. That's an interesting question, because if we were asked this question in a couple of weeks, it may be different.
Oh, sure.
I think that's powerful. If I resolve the issue, the other qualities may follow. Oh, Terry used to suicide Slurpees. You layered all of the flavors.
Yeah.
Now that's some skills, Terry. I know those. Jeffrey said, tough choices. I'm lacking in motivation of those. Probably compassion.
Same, Jeffrey.
Now I'm making up words. Yes.
Why not?
Exactly. Always look on the bright side. Especially when you're hanging from a piece of wood in the form of a T.
Yeah, be careful saying that on the internet, because
that's why I'm saying, you notice how I said it.
You'll be just like me and get strung up for toxic positivity. Hi, my name's Jamie. I'm here to make you uncomfortable, Gerald.
You're not making me uncomfortable. It's all right.
Cheers.
Yeah. We caulked those graveyards. I'm like on positivity, definitely my strength. I want to know what that means.
Me too. Oh no, I don't.
No, and I don't either, because I'm realistic. We've talked about this.
We have.
We've talked about this a lot, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to hold space while you figure out your stuff.
Mm.
We all know that. We've all seen my post. Layered Slurpees. Oh, they called those graveyards.
Oh.
Layered Slurpees. Please.
I'm more interested in the word caulked. You caulked the graveyard?
I think it called those.
Oh, thank you, Hypnicity. I was doing a little dance. Thank you. Kisses.
And I want to know how many of you right now have a little bit of a craving for a Slurpee multi-layered.
Right.
So, yeah, it's like, oh. Okay. You're going to give me a burning question?
I am. You ready?
Yes.
You're going to love this. I'll hold it up. But out of the negative emotions it's interesting. I love synchronicity. Out of the negative emotions of greed, anger, jealousy, and hate, which one would you say affects you the most?
Greed, anger, jealousy, and hate.
Mm-hmm.
Greed, anger, jealousy, or hatred.
Yep. Which one affects you the most?
I would say hatred.
Okay.
Because I don't hate. I'm impacted by other people's hate.
Yeah, that's your empathic nature, but yeah.
So,
yeah.
I'm lacking no Slurpees.
Ethnicity,
Jealousy. Holding space is not the same, but I'm preaching to the choir. Yes. Immanuel Kant believed motivation defines us. Toxic positivity is motivated by selfishness, just my opinion. So, yeah. Okay. Jealousy. My life is very restricted. Yeah. So I think I'm mostly impacted by either that or greed. If I'm looking at it's other people having greed.
But what about you? What of those emotions affects you the most? Not others people's emotions, but what
they do. I'm going to beg the point. If somebody hates me, it impacts me.
Sure. If somebody hates me, I don't give two shits. They can fuck off.
Well, I get there eventually.
Oh, Beth, here you go. Out of the negative emotions of greed, anger, jealousy, and hate, which would you say affects you the most?
Greed, anger, jealousy, or hatred?
Yeah. So I don't hate anything. When I was a kid, I don't know what I'm sure if I sat down and thought about it, but in the moment right now in having this conversation, I can't think of what it was, but there was something in which I decided that I must have been between the ages of 5 and 8 that I hate. For me, I don't hate anything. So if I say I hate something, some bells and whistles should go off, right?
Yeah.
But for me, the emotion that affects me the most is anger. I'm a hothead. I have to deal with the owners of animals, and they drive me insane. And so the number of times that I've ever been rude to somebody, you could count on one hand, but I definitely give some very strident answers, and then I go in the office and close the door and scream into my desk. Yes. So I would say that anger affects me the most.
I would say anger affects me the most because it's initially what comes out, and then I can unpack it a bit. So yeah, and Jamie and I are very similar. I can share. Uh, um, I made a video and a community post. I was very angry when I spent time with that, and then I peeled it back, and I'm looking. We're dealing with this differently.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. And none are big for me. If I had to choose, I'd say greed.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of support for Merita. Jose said absolutely neither one, but if I had to pick anger. Yeah, I would have to say anger. One of my daughters says I'm always outraged.
Yeah, they say the same shit about me, Beth.
Sometimes I wish I had my sisters had what my sisters had. So that kind of jealousy.
Yeah.
Jeffrey says anger. I can go from annoyed to angry in 0.001 seconds. We recently talked about that. Debbie said anger. I get over it quickly, but I still have an Irish head. Anger definitely. My problem is I don't get over it quickly. I have to tear it down and I have to look at it.
Yeah, I have to vomit on Gerald's lap about 5-6 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't feel that that either anger or jealousy are primary emotions. They're secondary emotions that masks things like fear and insecurity.
Sure. I mean,
True.
yeah. I mean, when you get down to brass tacks, there's always something behind something, especially when it's generally fear is behind anger, right? But
yeah,
for the simplicity.
And Linda said, "I hate liver and onions. I'm giving, so not greedy, not jealousy, and my anger is more self-anger, trying to figure out what's going on." And Vanessa said, "Apologies. I was thinking about the lie this entire time. I did lie about my tattoo. I told my mother that it was those rub-on ones that you wet the paper and it transfers on."
I did the same thing.
Yeah, the first time my father saw my first tattoo, he actually had me put my leg up and he licked his fingers to try to rub it off.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right. Dark blue, light blue, or burning question?
Let's do a light blue.
Okay.
And then this will be the last one.
Okay.
I do thank everybody for being here.
Oh, this is a good one. What is the grossest thing you have ever eaten?
Oh God, what is that fruit that really, really stinks?
Jackfruit?
No, I don't think it's jackfruit. Jackfruit smells, but it's a big.
And when you open it, it goes.
Yes, it goes like that.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
Merita said boiled cow tongue. If anybody can figure out what that is, durian. Yes, that is the grossest thing. That yes, and because somebody brought it in as a team building experience that everybody try this, and we did it outside. I took 3 bites of it because everybody was like, "Oh, I'm not going to do it. It smells terrible." I'm like, "Screw you all." So Jen says, "I don't eat anything odd. So for me, I'd say pork or fish."
You know, Hen, you are just like this little technician that works for us. She's going to be 18 this year. And I think 2 weeks ago was the first time she's ever had beef at her grandmother's house. It was a beef stew, and it grossed her out.
Wow. Okay. Beth said, "Grossest thing, a fish eyeball. I was the guest of honor in Bordeaux, and they had this fish from Grenine River. The guest gets the eyeball. I spit it out in the napkin after I pretended to swallow it. What's the grossest thing you've ever eaten, Jamie?
Gefilte fish. It was Passover. You usually see it in Jewish delicatessen.
Yep,
it's
I'm familiar.
In a big ass jar, or small jars, but a big ass jar, and it just looks like swimmy, slimy fucking brains, and it's disgusting. Stinks.
Lima beans for Debbie.
You know, it used to drive my dad crazy. My brother would put ketchup on his lima beans because he hated them so badly.
My grandfather did not like hominy.
Oh yeah, I don't care for hominy either.
I liked hominy. I haven't had any for a long time, but he had it during the Depression and all of the time because it was cheap, and it was like, ooh, okay. Oh, probably snails, giblets, Brussels sprouts.
So the synchronicity thing really plays for me, but I think it's really funny because hypnicity lives up kind of sort of where I used to live. And my cousin, when he was alive, he hated Brussels sprouts. And so there were a bunch of us, my friends from high school, my friends from military, my friends from all of the things. We would send him recipes for Brussels sprouts all the time. And he just hated us for it.
That's so funny. Jen says I have a really weak stomach, so I can't eat at all if I even think something yuck. I'm an odd creature, and that's one of the reasons that we love you, Jen. Beth does not like hominy. I do like grits, though. I do too.
Yeah.
Thank you. Butterflies are free. Vicky said, "Me too, Aquarius. I hate pig's feet. My stepfather used to eat them and make us try them. Pickled pig's feet.
Chicken feet are just as gross."
Patty D said, my grandma would make duck blood soup. They called it chocolate soup until we were old enough to know what it was, but by then it was delicious. Blood sausage. Lots of stink. Lots of that. Oh, here you go. Sadhana said, I was blessed recipient of fugu blowfish gonads. I was the guest of honor.
Oh, I bet you had to suck that up and just deal with it, huh?
Wow.
Oof.
Wow. All right, are you ready for the last one?
Yeah.
And did you say what yours was?
Yeah, gefilte fish.
Okay, that's right.
Judy.
Oysters were the grossest thing I've eaten.
Snot. Yeah, salty snot.
Yep. Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan and I threw up anything made by Chef or Boyardee growing up.
My dad, that was his go-to as a single father military man. Yeah, Chef Boyardee beefaroni, man.
Vanessa tried foie gras and liked it, but doesn't like liver. Oh yeah, there you go. I like it if you fry it to crispy and eat it with cranberry. After this conversation, I won't be able to eat anything animal-based for days. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, yeah. Somebody else may have shown up and I've missed them. What posters did you have on your room growing up?
Oh, sure. Gosh, I had two sides to my room. I had, do you remember Tiger Beat magazine?
Yes.
Okay, so everything. Hi, Pamela. Everything. Yeah, Jonathan, you don't even want to know, man. I had the boys over here.
And which boys were they?
Oh, Leif Garrett, Scott Bale. Leif Garrett, Scott Bale. Rex Smith. There were so many. Anyway. And then on the other side was black and white fashion photography or outside photography, but it was all black and white on the other side of the room. And I used those photo corners on each thing that I cut out. Let me tell you, when I left the house in Germany, when I graduated from high school, I took everything down, put it all in a nice stack, right? But I left all those photo corners for my stepmonster and my dad to get off the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Take that, fucker. Oh, hi.
Marjorie McConnell said blacklight posters.
Yeah.
The Partridge Family, Barbara says.
Oh, yeah. Sean Cassidy Sean wasn't in the Partridge Family. His brother David was, but he did a guest appearance and stuff, but he was on my wall too.
Jose said cook spinach, try anything once. And if it's gross, I'll try it again. I eat pretty much anything and everything. Bobby Sherman.
Oh, nice.
We had a Davy Jones and the Monkees, the Beatles by Richard Avedon in college. I wish I still had that one. Sadhana said Tiger Beat started many years before you, Jamie.
I don't know about that. I'm 57. I don't know about that.
Partridge Family, Partridge Family, Bobby Sherman, the Monkees, Davy Jones. I did not have any of those on my wall. Jonathan had scholastic posters of wizards, dragons, and unicorns.
Nice.
And the Hang In There one.
Oh, yeah, the cat. Yep.
So the Beatles. And of course, look, Keanu Reeves for Vanessa again.
Nice. I love it.
Now it's BTS. And I have no idea who BTS is.
Oh, Lord.
I am square.
Zane, where are you?
Zane, where are you? Rude.
Mm-hmm.
At a poster of Margot Fontaine, the prima ballerina.
Oh, the prima ballerina. Oh, I love that.
David Lee Roth.
Mm-hmm.
First publication of Tiger Beat was September 65.
That's true. It's fact. Yep.
Oh, yeah. And Michelle Marie was not allowed to decorate the rooms growing up. Finally got to college. I put Van Gogh posters. Yes.
Nice.
And by the way, tomorrow evening I am with Michelle Marie doing readings. Jeffrey said Susan Day, Henry Winkler as the Fonz, a huge poster of the Muppets, a Hallmark poster that said life is a song for the soul that is free. Pamela said, I'm sad for you if you don't know BTS. And
you have no idea, Pamela, the torture that he causes.
I'm sure Pamela's going to send me an email of BTS. Yeah. I had lots of horse pictures and Tom Cruise for a while.
Nice.
For me, I had things like the cover of it used to be the Cosmos magazine. I had that up. And then my brothers had the Beatles White Album, and inside of that came portraits of the Beatles, the four Beatles. So I actually had that up, those up on the wall. So, Oh no, Pamela. No, I want that. That's my way of saying, go ahead and send me one, Pamela, so that I know which one it is. So I didn't really have, and if I did have some stuff, it was probably like cartoon comic strips.
Huh. Okay.
So yeah, great show. You're welcome, Jose. Yeah, Pamela's like a liar. Oh, there was one that I had. Do you remember that Steve Martin movie that came out in the early 80s, the black and white one, where they were putting him into black and white movies? And Jeffrey said, I think they're still on the walls of my parents' house.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah. So, here you go. I sent you BTS. Julie and Sarah and Heather created a BTS deck, Gerald. Oh, gosh. Cool. Maltese Falcon. But because we went to the preview of that, they were giving away a lot of posters. So you get a lot of posters, so you put them up.
Mm.
Men don't wear plaid. Yes, very good memory. That is exactly it.
Nice.
I think it was dead men don't wear plaid.
Yes.
So, but anyhow, all right. Oh my gosh, this was fun. That was an hour and 15 minutes.
I know, crazy.
My posters was Monsters of the Midway, Chicago Bear.
Nice.
And, you know, I don't remember if I had any of the Big Red Machine from the Cincinnati Reds back in the 70s, mid to late 70s.
Mm-hmm. My dad was a relief umpire for women's fast pitch and the Oakland A's. And so I know that I had San Diego Padres stuff and Oakland A's at some point on my walls. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole lot of stuff on my walls, but I had a ceiling that was one of the tile ceilings that you could staple stuff in. So,
Mm-hmm.
but oh, a clown. Plucky had no posters. Plucky, do you have posters now? Because you can make that choice.
Or paintings or something.
Yeah.
So here's the funny, really fast. 76 Cincinnati Reds pennant. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was restricted. You wouldn't be able to tell by what I just told you, but I was restricted with what I could put up. Living with my dad, but not with my mom. And my mom was an artist. So if you were to walk through my house, I have art on almost every wall. And there's so we have a reverse living kind of thing where you come up on the deck, you come into the living room, and then you have to go up a flight of stairs, and it's dining and kitchen and stuff like that. And there's a wooden banister that goes across the width of the living room. And I actually hung one of my favorite photographic photographs. It's actually an oil spill that has been magnified, and it looks like a brown wave. It's beautiful.
Oh.
But I hung that on the wood of the banister because I don't care. I'm going to put it wherever I want it to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sadhana had the psychedelic black light posters too.
Mm-hmm.
And Pamela has 2 copies of the deck. I have a framed poster of Lawrence Alma's Tadmaya's Spring. We've got love for original artwork.
Yeah, big time.
So, yeah.
Yeah, everything out there is original art, and I love it. I go to
I'm a big fan of original artwork, yes.
You know, the artists' markets and stuff like that. It's so fun.
Yes.
Thank you, bud.
Yes. So next week, we're talking about Virgo because that's early because we've got a break we're doing. Akiba Lions. It's your house. You can paint a mural on your wall and no one will say anything.
Yeah.
And, in first, second grade, everyone collected hockey cards, and I had some of those on my wall too. That's cool. And Vicky gets them at auctions, etc. So Virgos are the best, right, Jonathan? Well, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if they're the actual best. I'm a stirrer. So.
Yes, you are.
All right. So tomorrow I am on with Marina from Heart Center Tarot for Sweet Sour readings. Tomorrow evening with Michelle Marie, Astrological Tarot. I am hosting Sun Psychic Jean for mediumship readings. And then I am with Linda de Gonzalez on Thursday for some readings. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Give it a thumbs up. Do all of those YouTube things. And we will, there you go. Hooray for the Virgos. Yeah. And love the Virgo decans right now. Yep. So it's good to catch up with everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, Hen.
And we will see everybody next time. Bye.